Welcome to your Burlington St. Catharines boardroom or training room. We just recently upgraded this room with a new technology package that supports Microsoft Teams, but let's go through the components real quick so when you walk into the room, you know what you're working with and what it can do. First off, you'll see that there are three big screens on the left, center, and right of the room. The center screen is actually a touch screen, and there are some videos on how to use whiteboarding. There's also a lift, so that if you're presenting but you'd like the screen a little bit higher, you can use the lift and raise the screen, or you can lower the screen if you're using whiteboarding just so you can access the screen a little bit better. In this room, you also have two cameras at the front. The small one that is kind of in the middle of the wall, that's the wide shot to try to get as much of the room as possible. The one up top is a pan tilt zoom, so it moves around the room depending on who's talking and at what point. There's also another camera in the ceiling, and that focuses more on the presenter. The presenter is at the front of the room, and when they're speaking, that camera will turn on and focus on them. Also in the ceiling, we have speakers and two ceiling tile microphones. You'll notice that they've got a green light or a red light. That gives you an indication of whether you're on mute or off mute. Right below the small camera or the wide angle camera, you have a little touch screen here called the Logitech Tap. That's the Microsoft Teams room control system. That's where you're going to go and join your meetings, launch your presentations, volume control, mute control, all of your Microsoft Teams controls are going to be done from that screen. There's also a secondary screen called Room Controls, where you can turn the TVs on and off. You can raise the volume up and down, and then primarily you're going to be using it for the wireless microphones that are right beside the touchscreen as well. The wireless microphones, there's two handhelds and there's two belt packs with a little lapel mic. That gives the presenter the ability to speak in the room at a voice lift. So that takes your voice of the presenter and it raises it up by amplifying it and bringing it out the speakers. But it also makes it better for the far end. So if you're at home and you're listening to a training session, then you're going to want the presenter to use either the belt pack or the handheld, because that'll be the best sound for the person at the far end. So again, this technology package all comes together to give you Microsoft Teams video conferencing, audio conferencing, presentations, and things like that. Welcome to your new St. Catharines boardroom here in Burlington.